Shefsky here, and welcome to Fantasy House Pandemic Edition. I don't know why I keep saying Pandemic Edition. I don't know. There's a pandemic. I guess I'm going to be saying that for a little bit while we're dealing with this stuff, but I'm excited. Every week we have a different guest, and they take us on an imaginary journey through their fantastical fantasy house. They make it up out of thin air. They come up with just personal weird stuff, and there's no limits on technology or money or whatever. I just tell them to just go wild, and they do, and they bring it, and it's fantastic. I think it's just a good exercise for adults to just get imaginative and just be creative on something so deep as their habitat, right? Every beaver needs a dam. We all need a place to live, even if it's not a physical real place. We need to think of these things. Do we need to? I don't know. I'm saying we need. I'm not a doctor. Well, it's the world's only NSFW, not safe for work, real estate podcast. I'm proud of it. I think it's basically if Rick and Morty or Adventure Time, those kind of weird, creative, cartoony worlds, if there was an HGTV show in those worlds, in those universes. So proud of it, stoked about it. Every episode's brought to you by me, Jon Shefsky, your local Southern California real estate agent. I'm your local SoCal realtor. And yeah, there's a lot to choose from. There's a lot of realtors. You throw a stick out here, which is probably illegal right now because it could have virus particles on it, but you throw a stick out here and you hit a realtor. And what sets me apart from the other ones? I don't know. I work my butt off. I do my research. I fight for my clients. I negotiate well. I love just showing houses, providing services, and I'm full-time. I'm hard to the core, man. 2 years ago, I went full-time, and I started getting into real estate because I was investing with my brother, and we were reading a lot of books, listening to a lot of podcasts, and really getting into that whole community of real estate people. And then my brother's like, why don't you just actually be a real estate agent? And I was like, I am pretty much in love with the process, so why not? So I did, and it's just been fantastic. I've helped friends, families, and strangers buying and selling houses. And it's just been super rewarding. And I would love to talk to you about it. So if you want a free consultation over Zoom, that's what I'm doing nowadays, doing Zoom consultations, hit me up. Just send me an email at fantasyhousepodcast@gmail.com or go to my Instagram, Jon Shefsky, JONSHEFSKY. Why not? That's what I always say. And my guest today on this show is just fantastic. One of my dearest friends in comedy. He's a road dog. We've road dogged together up and down the coast. We've slept in hotel rooms together. We've stayed with friends. We've done so much comedy together. He gave me my first writing job. We've loved and lost. We've lost some close friends together. We've just been through so much, and he's such a freaking hilarious, awesome. What did I say? He's a stand-up dude. When someone's a good friend, they're a stand-up guy or a stand-up girl. He's just a stand-up dude. He's always fought for me and just been a great guy, and I'm blessed to know him, and I'm excited for you guys to get to meet him. Rell Battle. Yeah. Now, in the words of the great Angelo Bowers, let us do this.
Won't you take it all around over to love your fantasy house? You're the host with the most experience in your fantasy house. You don't need money for expensive construction.
This has made us all calm down, made us all sit down, made us all sleep longer. I feel like I've accomplished just as much more maybe because I don't have actual. There's nowhere to go. So chasing, looking up women, chasing chicks.
Yeah,
that's done, right? There's no clubs to really perform at, so you're forced to go back in. I've been able to catch up on TV shows. I've been able to finish on my writing projects. It's just pretty much gave me a huge time out.
Yeah.
To just chill. And I don't sleep late anyway, but it's allowed me to just rest, man, and work out. So yeah, it's a good break,
Yeah.
It's a really good break. So I feel good, man.
I'm glad, man. It's good that you're taking advantage of it and taking the positive. If you have a positive, it's like your duty. If you have a positive position and you're able to live all right now, it's like, then you should, Yeah.
It's
good.
Of course. So you want to get back, but, slowing down is important, man. And then try to figure out the next plan, how to continue to make, progress financially and emotionally. But other than that, man, I can't complain, but I live in California. People in New York are probably going through something tougher, so I don't take light of that,
Yeah.
So good.
Do you think people in New York are going through something tougher, like in like the cities, living in like those cramped apartments?
Yeah. I was Zooming with my friends last night, and it's just like, because it's more rampant out there because it's so close.
Yeah,
to people, and it's just they're scared to go outside. It's just too much. So,
so they're feeling it like even just like walking outside is going to be
but it's still. You know how they say they don't want people packing the places.
Yeah,
that's everywhere you go in New York is packed. Like,
yep. That's true.
Even if you want to go outside to walk your dog, everybody's outside walking their dog.
Yeah, you literally have to run through the middle of the street.
Yeah.
And just run all the way out to the Hudson River and swim away from it, or run. I don't even know the other direction to get. And then New Jersey's got horrible outbreaks too, even in those suburban areas. So
California, we're doing pretty well. So I feel cool, but I'll start worrying again when it's time to open back up. That's where I'm at.
Yeah, is it time to open up yet, or like what's their plan?
I mean, I think we're in phase 1, so we got a couple of beaches are open. I don't know the details of how the phases go, but I feel it's starting to come back to normal.
Yeah,
I'm starting to see that. So we'll see what happens.
That'll be when you'll get nervous again, when you're like, oh, people are getting too comfortable.
Yeah, bro.
It's start getting bad.
I think the world changed for the next couple of years. It's gonna be changed, but I don't think in a bad way.
Yeah.
I think people are going to stay home a little bit more, read a little bit more, be with their family a little bit more.
Oh, yeah.
I think we were going so hard, so intense, that backing up feels like the world's over. Like, no, we're just getting back to what we were maybe in the 90s before the internet and everything, So I think we're just slowing down a little bit, which I think is great. It's great for the environment. I think 17% of carbon monoxide is kind of slowed down, whatever. So I think it's good. I think we're doing okay.
Good. I'm glad Dr. Rell has said it. He said, we think we're doing good. 70% carbon monoxide, things are good.
I'm doing my Jon Shefsky lifestyle choices. I feel like you. You with the super positive outlook on everything.
Oh man, I'm usually pretty good. I've had this has been my most vulnerable. I had some tough times at the beginning of this. Yeah, I definitely had the skies falling feeling for.
Of course, you got because it's not even for you anymore. It's for you got babies.
Oh, totally. I think I got over my existential fears. Mostly got over them maybe a year or two before my first son was born, and I was like, I'm fine now. I'm at peace with whatever happens to the world. However, people want to do what they want to do, as awful as it is. I can't control it. I'm at peace with it. And then I had my son. And I was like, you guys better take care of this planet because my kid's here, and I want my kid to have a good life.
Exactly, man.
Yeah, it changes everything. Yeah, that Mad Max scenario is scary enough on your own, but once you have kids, you're like, damn, how do I defend my kids against all this craziness?
Yeah, that'd be great, dude. That's awesome, man.
It's insane. What's your hat say? New York Comedy Club?
This is New York Comedy Club. This is a comedy club I go to. I just wear the hat every day.
It's a piece of history.
I just wear it all day, every day.
How do you think that they're going to make comedy clubs happen again?
I think
do it.
Man, I think they're going to social distance, but I think it's funny. I think people are just.
You got another podcast you got to go to?
I mean, I'm booked, baby. I just don't think people are going to care. I think half the people are going to be scared to come out. I think the other half are going to be like, man, I'll take that risk because being at home sucks. So I think enough people are going to want to come out and see live comedy, live music. I think July, August, people are going to want to come out in small doses. And I think most clubs are going to do 50 people.
Yeah.
But I think we underestimate. People really want to get out there, man.
I know. There's so many news sources now with the internet. It's you're so clogged with that no one's getting clear information, in my opinion. So it's you could kind of bend things in a way that makes you feel comfortable. You'd be like, well, I just read a bunch of stuff that said it's totally safe to go out. And if you're scared, you can say, I just read a ton of stuff that says it's not safe. So, but I mean, I was just thinking technically, I saw there's some restaurants in Europe that are doing these they're testing out these dome things they put over your tables. So it's just you in this little dome with who you're eating with. And then
they can do glass guards or plastic cubicle food restaurant cubicles.
Because they're thinking that's where most people are getting sick from is not that. And dude, I'm not a doctor either. You're the only doctor on this show, Dr. Rell.
That's true. But Dr. Easy.
They're saying that the surfaces isn't the main concern. It's actually when you're in an area for a prolonged amount of time and it's enclosed, that it's traveling just in the air in the area. So if you're talking in a restaurant, just you talking is spitting out the virus particles. And if someone just gets a little bit on it, there's not a high likelihood that they're going to get sick from breathing in just a drop of them. But if you're talking and you're in a restaurant for half an hour or an hour or more, then like you're breathing in more and more of the particles. And I didn't even know this stuff. I just read it.
So walking into like a cloud and just hanging out there for a while.
Yeah, you're like in a cloud of virus. So, and again, like this could all change in 2 weeks or another month. They could have a different report. But it seems like, yeah, if you have a conversation with somebody for 2 minutes and you're outdoors, you're a lot less likely to get enough of the virus into your system, into your lungs.
Really?
Than you are like with that same person in a restaurant with them talking for an hour, even if they're not at your table, just talking, and the same with inside offices and all that stuff. So I thought that was pretty interesting. And then, yeah, I was just curious what your thoughts, because we can't not have comedy clubs. Like, it's so much. I know one of my good friends, my buddy Cole, like he went through a huge loss in his life years ago and lost a parent and just, felt awful. And when we first met, he was telling me how much comedy like was his savior, like of like going out to comedy clubs was his drug,
Yeah.
And I mean, he drinks a little bit of whiskey, but he's not really into, drugs. To him, that was his drug. Like, I need to go to a comedy club. And I think there's a lot of people in our society, including comics, we need to tell the jokes. We need to tell the drugs. So it's just like, they're not going to not have comedy clubs, but how are they going to manage like getting people to feel safe?
I don't know, man. They got to figure it out. But when they do, I'll be down to perform later. I'm thinking September. I'll come back. I don't know. They open in August. I'm going to see. I'm let that first wave of people go out.
You can let everybody else test it. You guys cool? It's been 2 weeks. You guys don't feel sick?
Cool?
Okay.
Really cool. I'm gonna let that first wave go, and then I can holler, man. I gotta think about me, Shefsky.
I know, dude. You gotta be smart, man. You protecting yourself makes it one less person that somebody else has to worry about rescuing or
exactly.
Taking care of,
I don't want anybody to have to take care of me. So yeah,
that's the whole flattening the curve theme, is being selfish and saying, I'm not gonna go out and get this disease because I don't want to cause you guys any trouble in the hospitals.
Exactly. So that's how I feel about it.
I figure every week that goes by, though, they'll figure out a better medicine. They'll be like, hey, like echinacea tea and vitamin D, we figured it out, so you guys can go back, even if they don't have a vaccine. Like,
right. I'm interested to know when the things will be back to normal. When will it be like January again?
I wonder, man, because the shockwave of this thing, like economically, how are people gonna like? How are we going to deal with like the economics of it? Like, is there going to be like a huge amount of, the jobs that don't come back? And then are we going to have like those heroin problems of everyone that didn't get their jobs back? That's just going to be doing drugs and being miserable and crime. And I don't know if it's ever going back to the normal, but holy fuck, I want to hug, like my parents are in France and I want to hug them and kiss them. And I know they want to see their grandkids. My wife's parents, I want to hug those motherfuckers, and seeing friends. Have you seen anybody?
I've seen. Who have I seen? I got a buddy in San Diego who's been locked in his house for 2 months straight.
Yeah,
and I was like, you got to have some kind of human interaction for your own mental health. So he came up Friday.
The friend you stayed with when we went down there, when we rode dog down there back in the day.
That's right.
Okay. So
wait, did you stay?
Maybe I did. I might have stayed with you there too,
like a night or something, right?
Yeah, I probably did. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Asian kid, Anto. You might have.
Right. Yeah.
And so he rented a house in Venice, and we just went over there and had steaks and hung out and watched Jordan documentaries, and that's where I was at when I called you.
Was he happy? Did he cry when you guys?
No, he was just happy to see people, to hang out with to talk to somebody else, not on FaceTime. So we had a good time, man. We had a really good time. So that's the only person I've really seen, and people at Trader Joe's. That's about it.
Dude, the first week that this shit happened to, I mean, literally, like, I live in the suburbs. I have like a neighbor like walking their dog by, or like a family from somewhere in our housing tract like walking by. Like, I would wave and like almost just cry, and like, "Hello, hello, human." Like, I just I want to see you. I want to feel you.
I want to see somebody. Just give me the middle finger. Who cares?
Yeah. Call me a tard, dude.
Yeah,
throw something. Throw a bottle at my head. Like,
give me something, man.
Yeah.
How has it been with, like, it's got its wife and kid. Like, it's like you guys are together constantly.
Oh yeah, it's definitely a challenge, and I've gotten my wife upset probably 5 times. I've had her screaming at me, telling me I'm too paranoid, and that we got to loosen up. I mean, I got on her the other night. Not even got on her. I just was like, she drinks a couple shots of tequila at night,
Yeah.
And I was like, do you think it's safe to like drink tequila like every night, like that, it weakens your immune system? And she just like looked at me and she's like, I'm barely hanging on here, just trying to handle. And I'm just like, I'm just saying, because I just don't want us to die. That's all.
You think I want to die?
I'm like, oh my god.
You told your mother, your wife, or your 2 children.
Yeah.
The woman of the house. Maybe you should slow down, baby. You got more balls than me, son.
Man. But I usually don't say much. And I like if someone asks me like what's up, then I'll just spill my fucking guts, and then that's when I get in trouble. So if you don't ask me, I'll try to keep my mouth shut. But yeah, it's definitely a challenge, and like I'm like a new germaphobe. It's like one of those people that becomes like a born again in their religion, like late in life. You're like, you're just getting into that shit now? Like, what?
Yeah.
I'm like just getting into being a germaphobe now, and it's like this whole like really weird world, and definitely changed my empathy for like making fun of like the Howie Mandels, the Harlan Williams, and like even friends that we have that just are like, ooh, germs. And I've always been like, come on, like stop.
You were like that. I remember, yeah.
You've seen me call people wusses.
Yeah, it's germs. Who cares? It's good for you. You did a whole rant coming out from San Diego. Well, it's good for you. And germs, I remember this shit. I remember. Germs are good for you. They get your system going and blah, blah, blah. I remember
That's still true.
Probably.
But then when there's a big scary germ, you're like, wait, what? And
you're not, like I said, you got to think about your babies because their immune systems probably haven't developed fully.
Yep.
So you're worried about stuff bigger than you, So.
Oh yeah, dude. I mean, I'm sure every parent goes through that, like worrying that something would happen to them and who's going to take care of my kids. Mm-hmm. And you go down that list of relatives and you get to the end of the list, you're like, shit, no one's worthy of taking care of my kids. Fuck. Exactly. What am I going to do?
Exactly. And I know your wife is probably taking care of the whole house, man. She's probably like,
she's the level-headed one. She doesn't overthink shit. She doesn't like watch a lot of news. She doesn't read a lot of articles. She doesn't get like anxieties and stressed about a lot of that stuff.
Because both of y'all can't freak out.
No, we can't. So I kind of follow her lead, and she started me off doing her yoga videos every morning with her, and I started doing that. Ooh. And then she'd encourage me to go, like while the kids are playing, she'd tell me to go ride my bike, and I'd be like, okay. And then it just became a good routine. So yeah, she knows what's up. So I listen to her.
Good. Smart man. Happy wife, happy life.
That's right. Or like Ralphie May used to say, you can be right or you can be happy. So both of those go together.
Yep. You can be right or you can be happy. I never heard that.
Get yelled at, first thing I think of is Dave Chappelle saying, every time my wife says we need to talk, there's something I got to change. And I think of that. And then I imagine Ralphie May saying, like, you can either be right or you can be happy. And so both those things kind of ring true. And I'm like, whatever she says, change it or tell her you're listening and pay attention. And then don't try to change anything about her. Just be cool.
Be cool. I learned that shit the hard way. I didn't learn that shit, man. I need it so I could give me a nice little lady if I learn that shit. Let her be right.
Are you single right now? Maybe there's a Fantasy House listener out there that.
Man, I'm single, man. I'm not doing anything. I'm just, I'm riding the wave, Chef.
I know.
I'm riding the fucking wave, man. I enjoy my life. So good. I just want to ride. I want to ride the wave and then see what happens. That's not a good way to live, probably. But
I think it is a good way to live, dude. You enjoy your life. You said it just now. Like, that's an important thing. There's a lot of people that don't enjoy their life when they stop and think about it.
Yeah, so I'm riding away watching Hulu movies. You know what I mean? So
really living.
I'm living a dream. Man.
Dude, what did you watch on Hulu?
You ever heard called The Great?
No.
It's a Hulu movie about. Have you ever seen The Favorite? It was a movie that came out last year. No. About the Queen of England back in the Victorian days.
I know of it. Yeah, I didn't see it.
Yeah, with Emma Watson? No, one of those Emmas.
Okay.
And so it's a great, funny, interesting TV show. I'm watching like all season, just catching up on stuff. But it is what it is. I'm trying to find inspiration.
Good. What's your next step? What do you want to get inspired for? Like, besides obviously doing stand-up again.
I'm working on a lot of scripts right now for myself and other people. So I'm just trying to. My goal is to have them finish before this is over.
So like full feature movies or
all travel TV stuff.
Oh, good.
I want to be able to say, hey, I spent my 4 months wisely.
Yeah.
I don't want to come out in the same space creatively.
Yeah.
So that's the goal.
That's great.
That's the goal.
Man, I haven't written in forever, dude. I haven't sat down. I mean, I've put together a couple. I do my ideas and make all my real estate videos, which is still creative and fun. Yeah. I write down like outlines for that stuff, but like written like in final draft and like and like I used to like live to just sit down and write stuff. Like I used to.
What's your boy's name? Canada.
Roy. Oh, Roy Ty.
Yeah. You and him just write all types of stuff. All the time.
Yeah, dude. I used to write stuff with you. You gave me my first writing job.
Oh, that was barely a writing job.
Oh, dude, that was my first gig. I was like, I remember getting that first check and like my eyes watering. Like, it's happening. I'm officially a writer.
$400.
Oh, dude, I don't even care. It could have been $3. It felt so real. I was so great.
Yeah. No, we had fun those days. We had nothing.
Those adventurous times.
Yeah, you know what's funny? Remember, you know Issa Rae from Insecure?
Yeah.
So Insecure on HBO?
Yeah.
She was one of the other people in there with us. Like
really?
She had an office and everything.
So people really do go on to do big things.
Yeah. And then she just kind of stopped coming, and then she just got an HBO deal, and now she's 4 seasons in.
That's awesome. Oh, that's great.
It's crazy, right?
Hey, did you see that one show on HBO? Speaking of HBO, not to change the subject, but to keep it the same, with the spaceship. No, the cruise ship in space.
Yeah, that's Hugh Laurie. I've only seen like a part of it. You like it?
Dude, it was so bad, but I love Hugh Laurie, and the whole cast is good. They might be miscast, but they're still good actors, and it's just a weird show. But I just watched that. I just finished the whole season, and I was like, I don't think they're coming back for season 2.
You don't think it was that good?
No, it kind of sucked, but it was a great concept.
So how'd you finish it?
I couldn't stop watching because I love sci-fi, and it's Hugh Laurie, and the concept is that it's a spaceship, like a cruise ship in space. It gets knocked off trajectory, and it's supposed to basically use the gravitational pull like a satellite to come back to Earth. It gets knocked off, and people are getting stuck out there. It's super melodramatic and silly and not realistic on how like the decisions that people make and the stuff that happens. But I love sci-fi, especially comedy sci-fi.
So you were able to watch a TV show that you thought sucked the entire time. You just had to finish it.
I was telling my wife we were watching it, and we were like, every episode would end, and we'd be like, it's almost like a drama. It's like drama writers trying to write a comedy, you know?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And no offense, I'm sure there's some brilliant people working on it, but it just didn't come together. And we were looking at each other, and I was like, it's like one of those shows where it's like, I won't stop watching right now, but like, I feel irresponsible recommending anyone watches it.
Yeah.
But I just thought about it because you mentioned HBO, and they usually have such killer shows. So it's crazy when they have like one that's kind of a flop or didn't work out right.
Yeah. So I tried to watch it, man. I watched like the first 10 minutes. So like, this ain't for me.
Yeah.
I turned that shit off. But it's mad creative, man. I'm excited about Steve Carell's new show, Space Force.
Yeah.
Which it's also kind of sci-fi and comedy, and Steve Carell.
Carell, dude. And creators from Office, right? So
right, Greg Daniels. So I'll give it a shot. We'll see what happens.
What's your dream show right now? Like, if you could just have any show made like next year, what would you do?
That's on TV now?
No, that you could make.
Oh, that I could make, man. Something weird and irreverent and super fucking hood. Like just like this, just like they can do this on TV. You know what I mean? That's what like everybody likes. It's hacky, but everybody loves Atlanta for that reason. It's like literally they could have a whole episode with this, storyline, climax, first, second, third act, and the next episode just be a long ass commercial. And it's like no fucking rules. And I want to just do one season of that shit.
Oh,
and
so
be like, yo, remember that show? Like Dana Carvey show? Like, remember Dana Carvey show?
Yeah.
Like it was gone, but it's before its time. That's all I want. You know what I mean?
Now's the time to do that.
I want a show that lives in infamy. Yo, that shit was hard, man. People didn't it didn't catch on, but it inspired a lot of people. You know what I mean?
Totally.
You ever seen the writing staff on that show?
Oh, it's all hitters, all heavy hitters.
Oh my gosh. So yeah, something like that. That'd be a goal. A goal of mine if I could, But I gotta talk to Mr. Hollywood.
Is there still a Mr. Hollywood?
It's a lot of gate. It's still some gatekeepers.
Yeah, I'm sure. There's just less of them, right?
There's less of them.
Yeah.
And the internet has become a gate. So they're still out there somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you want to go to your fantasy house?
Yeah, why not, bro?
Let's go there. Let's fly the fantasy house drone over it and see what are we looking at? What's it look like? What shapes and colors?
We're in the South, man. We're deep in the South. We're like
deep in the South.
Arkansas, Texas, a lot of field, right?
Okay.
It's a goddamn amusement park.
Oh, beautiful.
I mean, you walk in, it's like a place where you don't see no lakes, but we got water. You know what I'm saying? You go there, it's just a stupid amusement park. You don't really see where the houses are, but it's just like fucking slopes. You got creative pieces. You got like Ninja Turtle section, and you got all my kids shit. You got like big on fucking. You would think like, where would the Power Rangers live? It would be this place, right?
Where would the Power Rangers live?
You have multiple training facilities of all different types of martial arts, from kung fu to taekwondo to jit kung sundu. It's Bruce Lee shit.
Sounds delicious.
You got a laser tag area. That's where I go work out in the morning.
Wait, laser tag is your workout?
It's exactly the workout area. Every day you gotta be prepared. Because this is the type of place where somebody's gonna try to come and take your shit. You gotta be prepared for all types of situations.
You're so successful that you have to be paranoid about losing it?
You gotta be prepared. And I would do my own security. That's how gangsta I am. I would do my own security. So you gotta train in laser tag, right? Live rounds in the real situations.
Okay.
It's an amusement park. It's fucking huge. I don't sleep there though. This is where the people see me living at. Like, Barack can sleep in the White House. He had an apartment up in fucking by the mall. But the world needs to know that he slept in the White House.
Is that true?
No.
Oh, okay. I believe everything you say. You're very.
It always didn't make sense to me that why would you stay and spend the night and sleep in the place that everybody knows you're at? If you want to kill the president, you know where he's at 2 a.m.
I bet they're not there that much though. I bet they spend the night out just out of like having to do their meetings at places all the time. But
they have a living quarters upstairs or some shit. I would assume why would the whole world knows where our leaders are? I can't understand that.
No, that's a trip.
Like even the Pentagon.
Nothing crazy's happened in all this time, right?
Yeah, never. If I'm burn down back in Lincoln before Lincoln. If I'm a terrorist, I know the Pentagon is. I go find. You know what I mean? He's always assumed you got to have a cover. You got to have a cover place in a real place. Like the Pentagon's probably in, fucking Albuquerque or some shit.
The real Pentagon's in Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Exactly. I want a
Breaking Bad.
I want a gangster ass Lord of the Rings door, right? Where the real Gandalf is the only person who can open it.
Okay.
He's like Heimdall from fucking Idris Elba and Thor. Okay. He has to put the sword in the door. That's the key. You don't do key. We do swords.
Sword? That's your key. That's your house key.
That's my house key. I go, Heimdall, I'm home. He puts the key in, turns the lock. Ultra Frost opens at whatever the fuck it was called. Alba Frost. That's how I walk to my fucking house. All right? The shit is fucking laid out. You got, I got 2 naked bitches from Luke videos in the 90s. They greet me with robes as I come in every single day. You got a double staircase, those big ass staircases you walk in.
Yeah, like a really nice southern house that has
a nice southern house.
Yeah. Which direction do you want to go upstairs from? That side or that side? Right.
Which unnecessary staircases did you have this weekend?
So weird.
And I go, you know what? I'll take the elevator. That's the type of shit I do. Right?
Yeah.
I go in this motherfucker. I walk straight back. I have 2 sides of the house. One side is like a game room. It's where I pay like fucking we rollerblade, and I got the bowling alley on the left. Right, this is the front of the fucking house. We didn't get to the basement yet.
Yeah.
We walk in. The kitchen's in the far back or whatever, where I have not a kitchen. It's a goddamn food court because you never know what I want. You know, I might want some barrels. I might want motherfucking pizza. I might want a healthy meal. I got the vegan option. I got the southern food. My mom comes over. That's what she's gonna want to eat. Whatever. All right. But now the food court just stays open 24 hours a day. I might not ever order at that place, but they better have fresh, prepared food.
No matter what.
Hey, I don't eat it to the homeless. I'm not mad. The food courts always look like, I always like that. So many options. I'm always so excited I go to a food court.
The options excite you more than the fact that, I'm just going to have one of these meals anyways.
I've never eaten at Chick-fil-A in my life, but I want to see it there. Does that make sense?
Totally.
That makes sense. I got a beautiful bathroom where it also keeps, it's a small little pool hall in there at the same time, so I can shit and play pool. Okay. Because if I'm taking a shit, I want to take my time. I want to be relaxed.
So you actually can be sitting on the pot while you have a pool?
I think I'm more focused that way. I do diarrhea. I do trick shots. It's weird. I got weird talents.
Do you call it? Do you go like brown in the
hole
pocket, the water pocket,
brown in the water pocket, right?
And then the sound effect of the ball hitting it.
Pow!
Hey up, motherfuckers! You just sit there by yourself.
But I never finish a game because I don't take a shit that long.
I've been there all day playing pool, checking my Instagram, replying to emails.
I'm like 8-ball corner pocket. I'm good. I gotta go. I'm just good. The flush coincides with all the balls going in the holes. That's every bathroom has this, by the way. Every bathroom has this type of shit.
I love that.
Upstairs to my bedroom, man. I never wanted a bedroom. I always wanted like the ballroom. You ever go to McDonald's and you go play in the what do you call it?
Ball pit.
The ball pit.
Yeah.
I'm always so comfortable there.
Oh yeah.
People always go, I feel like I'm drowning. You can't drown in a ball pit, bro. Right?
It does feel like that though. It feels like you could die in that thing, but
I always feel comfortable. I'm in the ball pit. I don't know how I'm gonna have like intercourse, but I'm being in the fucking ball pit. But give me a headboard just cause. Like it's not this.
So the bed is a ball pit.
The bed is a ball pit.
That is hilarious.
With a headboard, right? Different colors of balls, right? That's how we do it. I don't have a TV. I have live theater every night. All right. I
used to have a joke about that, man. That's how you know you're really rich, that your home theater is live Shakespearean theater.
Yeah.
Like Joseph with the amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat in your home theater.
Exactly.
Oh, you fancy motherfucker.
I want Broadway's finest performing, I don't know, fucking Lion King.
I was just going to ask, what are we watching? Lion King, of course.
I'm watching Lion King, possibly. I don't want to do Hamilton because that's hack. I'm a big fan of What You Do About It, Nothing. I want to see a Merchant of Venice, but I want Al Pacino playing Shylock. I've always wanted to see that live. That'd be pretty fucking great.
Oh, dude,
a pound of flesh? Was I not pay? You know, I want to see Mel Gibson doing Hamlet, like not the movie, like the
actual, the original Hamlet.
He should have died hereafter. If it was a time of such a word, tomorrow creeps at its petty pace from day to day. I want the full fucking, Mel Gibson now, not pre-racist. I want that nigga now. I want him tomorrow, and I hope you get raped by a pack of niggers. That's what he said. That's what he said.
Oh yeah, he did say that.
So I want like it'll be like a half Shakespeare and half like racist rant. That'd be great.
Dude. I love that you distinctly said like, no, Mel Gibson now, after we found out who he really is.
I didn't like him till now.
Dude, it's it's pretty crazy how some of these beloved people, you're like, he said what? Wait, what the fuck? Man, look, you feel like you know these people because you've been watching your whole life.
He was so good in The Patriot, I would have forgave him.
Oh my God, I agree. I love The Patriot. He was amazing.
Niggas do come in packs sometimes, guys. Come on.
Mel, whose side are you on?
Yeah, he's great.
It'd be funny if Mel Gibson came down and sat behind you on the couch. I was like, how you doing?
How you doing, buddy? I'm like, it's fucking Mel.
That's where I'm staying, John. I didn't want to say something.
Like, yeah. You can't not love the guy you already loved. I love you for 10 years. I can't stop loving you. I can't be seen with you in public, but I can still love you. Live theater, every house. You gotta have some for every house. And for the ladies that come over, I got the vagina monologues. That's downstairs. I'm thinking about them as well.
It's very kind of you.
I got a basement. To get to the basement, you gotta go across a moat. That's very important to have moats. People don't respect moats. Like moats used to be the shit. You would think everybody would have a moat in their front yard. I'm trying to bring moats back. You feel me? That's my goal. Full of alligators, vicious. Texas, Florida, alligators only. I don't New Orleans a little nasty, right?
Are people going to die like regularly? It's a normal statistic when they come to visit Rell. Every couple of years, someone does die because of your alligators.
Listen, man, you want to watch the fight on fight night? You gotta go to the basement. So you go there at your own risk. That's how I look at it.
So what is it? So there's a moat around like an entryway that takes you down underneath the.
You go to the basement, and the basement is a lake. It's there. It's a body of water there that's built in, man-made body of water. All right, and there's a moat, there's a bridge, there's a drawbridge. You got to go down. You got to ask a question and answer it.
What kind of question?
An impossible question, like who killed JFK? Like you just can't like a chicken and egg type of thing. Mm-hmm. The moat's there, and you have this amazing basement full of games and football and basketball. It's like Dave and Buster's in the basement, right? But you had to get past the moat. So I doubt it's more than like 4 people there. You got a concert hall, performers. The basement's going to be the place of the house. You can go outside at the back of the basement so you see the beautiful amusement park I have prepared for you. Where you can ride any ride you want from a mix of, you guys didn't have this when I was growing up, but we had a place called Wild World where I grew up in D.C.
Yeah. Which
was like Adventure World and fucking Six Flags.
Yeah.
And it had the greatest ride. It had this ride called the Great One. It was this creaky-ass wooden fucking roller coaster that you were going to die on. Everybody knew you were going to fucking die on. It was the most fun in the world.
Like Colossus. We had Colossus out here.
Colossus, yeah. and I want to bring that shit back. I remember they had the Batman Superman ride.
Yeah.
Six Flags.
Oh yeah. Oh
yeah. I
used to love that.
And that stupid fucking boat. I can't think of the name of that boat that just does this.
Oh yeah, like the Viking ship that just kind of swings like a pendulum.
It swing. I hate that shit, but I got to ride it every time I get on it.
You gotta go. Yeah.
You got to go. And we play that that's in the backyard every single day. You got football, basketball. So it costs a lot of money, this house. But
okay. Money's unlimited in Fantasy House world.
Yeah. It's my fucking dream. Then when you want to cook out, you can cook out in the back for the family events. I want a whiskey appliance, like a whiskey fucking sink, right? I go get ice.
Yeah.
The ice maker is whiskey ice already made, and I got you turn the sink on, it's a whiskey sink. And that's just everybody can do that. I only know where to put the water. We don't even have water, but we got a whiskey sink, right?
The faucet that has whiskey. That sounds great.
And last but not least, some kind of temple, church, religious place for my mom. You know, a little corner in the back, like a little church just for her. She can pray. She could pray this house never happens.
I love that you don't look far enough into it to know what kind of spiritual place it is, but you're like, oh yeah, and I got your temple religious place.
I'm not. Listen, man. You know I'm non-denominational, baby. I want the Christians and the Jews to feel comfortable. No beef. We don't beef here. No beef. Muslims and Jews don't beef here. You take that shit outside to the moat. You know what I'm saying?
You want to fight? Do it with the alligators.
You keep that shit where it belongs. I even make a fucking wall that you guys can pretend is in Tel Aviv.
Oh, you're talking about the West Bank and the Gaza Strip?
Yeah, the West Bank and Gaza, yeah. I can make a Gaza Strip for you.
Thank you.
Fight out there. But you don't fight in the house. You take it outside, have your religious disagreements.
That's hilarious. That is freaking amazing Fantasy House. Holy shit, you brought it. That was dude, ball pit bed, dude, hilarious.
Oh my gosh, you know how much fun that is?
Oh yeah.
Ball pit bed. Women won't understand it at first. They'll get used to it when they can't find me for a half hour.
No, that's. I think I've never even thought about that. Trying, like you said, trying to bone in there. Like how you get a bone inside that thing. I was like, that would be difficult, but totally hilarious.
You're fucking it and you find a comb randomly. Like it's all. You never know what you're gonna get in the ball pit bed, bro.
Those ball pits are so dirty. So what's something from the Fantasy House that you could actually have in your like real house, or even your like where you live now, like in an apartment, like. What kind of like essence from that can be brought into reality?
I mean, I think I got a ball pit in my room. It might be my bed, but that could definitely happen, man. I do.
You really would do that?
I fucking would. You know how much fun that shit is? Just feel like a kid again. When I'm on bouncy, like those bouncy houses.
Yeah.
I remember being really relaxed when I used to go to those when I was a kid. Yeah. It's just like it's a stress thing. It's like a.
Oh yeah.
I remember feeling really. Just enlightened, just chill and relaxed and happy in there. So I wouldn't be against having a fucking bouncy room.
I love that. You know, you can just hire one of those people to come do that for you, and you can just set one up. I don't even think it's that much money. Like a few $100.
Yeah, just set one up in the backyard and just fucking go there. But I'll be weird, like I'm going to the bouncy house. Like, Terrell, you lost your job, you're stressed out. You got a Me Too accusation. What are you gonna do? I'll go home, hang out with my dog. I'm gonna hang out in my bouncy house. I don't want to talk to anybody except a grown ass fucking man and that bitch off the walls.
I don't think anything wrong with that. I think it's hilarious.
That'd be dope. That's my goal.
Thank you, dude. So funny. I love it. Get this man a bouncy house now.
Yeah, that's my goal. Ready for it.
How can people find you? Where should they look you up?
Hey man, you know me. Call Chef. You know I'm very private, so I gotta call you to speak to me. You want to speak to me? I gotta go through you. I'm on Rell Battle everything, man. I made it simple. Rell Battle, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, whatever. Or if you mad at something Jamar tweeted, don't text me because I gotta hide.
Gotta hide. You don't want to deal with Jamar's problem. You're not his. You're your own security at your fantasy house, but you're not Jamar's security. I got my own bullshit. I gotta do. Jamar just loves to antagonize the public, and it's hilarious. Yeah, it's fucking great. He's a troll. He's the 6ix9ine of comedy. He is, but he's actually talented as shit. He's such a goofball, but yeah, he is talented. He is super fun. Dude, well, I'm so stoked that I got to make some comedy with you. This is awesome. Me too, brother. Thank you so much for letting me do this with you, man. Hell yeah, I love you, dude. I love you too, Playboy. Be safe, Chef. I will be safe. Thanks for having us at your fantasy house. I feel like a hashtag blessed guest. To come by and hang out. Guys, if this is your first time listening, hit the subscribe button and hey, maybe give us a review, 5-star, 1-star, anything you think we deserve. Just give us a review. It's be super rad. And I know that I have so many regular listeners that are hearing me say this, and they either fast forward this or not. But I'm like, there's not as many reviews as there are listeners and downloads. So people take this seriously and give us some reviews. If you're a regular listener and you're already giving us a review, thank you. Hit that share button then and send us off. And just enjoy yourself. Be safe out there. Thanks to everybody, all the essential workers and everybody doing everything for us and keeping society going. All right. Be silly and have fun. Love you guys.
All right, brother.